Hello, I'm Richard Raffan. I've got a little roughed out bowl here. It's about 6 by 2 inches, 150 by 50 mil, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the rim or anything. We'll discover that as I go along. This is Osage orange, and it was roughed out I think about a month, 6 weeks ago. It's pretty stable stuff. It's warped barely at all. 150 mil that way and 153 that way. I did put some little grooves on the inside so it could go over a chuck again, but those have distorted a bit, so it's going to be safer just to put another groove in. So I expand the jaws in, and probably they weren't quite large enough for this chuck anyway. 3/4 inch square and scraper. And while I'm at it up here, I'll just true this up. Now that's almost exactly the right size for these jaws, so I just want to take the absolute minimum off that. Flatten the bottom first. Put a bit of decoration in. 3/8 spindle gouge, 3/8 flute. A foot does not need to be dovetailed to go into a chuck. But in this case, it can be handy to have a little groove at the top of the foot. I'm going to have this as an outflowing foot. Half-inch spindle gouge. Oh, blunt. Should have checked it first. Right, 3/8 bowl gouge, 3/8 flute. Very sharp edge, so get into the habit of cleaning those up. I thought that was a nice cut in the first place. Oh, it could be slightly better there. Shear scrape. Not taking off what I was expecting. And that's what I was expecting. Just get a bit of a curve on the foot. Just going to squeeze this in and rotate it slightly at the same time. Overshot that, and come back in under there, come back out under with the gouge. Get sanded. 180 grits. Grits. $3.20. I'm going to ebonize this so nothing else happens to it at the moment. I might try a wide rim. The bowl guards again. It's a 35mm bowl scraper. Newton 3/8, I think they are. I took this right off on edge to shear straight the rims. Slight lump in there. Slight lump in the middle. Too flat, that radius. Oh, 120 grit. Got a little bit of picked up grain in there. $1.80. $2.40. $3.20. This is now going to get ebonized with the vinegar and rusty metal, ferrous metals, and we'll be back when that's done. I thought, no, maybe I can show it to you. This is a mix of the kerf off the grinder, which I collect with a magnet, and then that's mixed with vinegar of some sort. I don't really have a choice. I think it was, this lot was malt vinegar. It was, yes, malt vinegar, the brown stuff. I'm going to leave the bottom. Well, that's the intention, unless I go and inadvertently get a brush full on the bottom. I'll just let that lot soak in. So I'll let that dry. So here we are 24 hours later, and just going to oil it and see what happens. I don't do this very often, and I can't remember what happened last time, but I have the feeling that this time I might get some of the yellow coming through, which would look rather nice. So that's boiled linseed oil. Slightly clean a bit of rag. And yes, I think this is going to be slightly almost greenish on the inside. And I'll pop this back on the chuck and polish it. Yes, I think we can leave it at that for the moment. That looks rather nice. Get my table out of the way and get a bit of wax on that. Beeswax. The only problem is going to be getting right in onto the foot with the wax, so the idea will be to get everything hot, and then whilst the wax is, before it's solidified again, then I can polish the little bits which are down closed by the chuck. I really like this crisp line there. That's worked very nicely on this bowl. If I'd known I was going to do this earlier, I would have put a little ridge in here, and then I could have just easily rechucked that on this chuck.